Welcome to Business Studies for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study industrial relations, trade unions. What are industrial relations? Industrial relations, also called labor relations or employee relations, refers to the relationship between employers, management, and employees, workers, particularly as organized through trade unions and employer associations. Good industrial relations promote harmony, cooperation, and productivity in the workplace. Poor industrial relations lead to strikes, lockouts, and reduced productivity. What is a trade union? A trade union is a permanent organization formed by workers to protect and advance their interests, particularly regarding pay, working conditions, job security, and rights at work. Trade unions negotiate with employers on behalf of workers. This process is called collective bargaining. Trade unions in Nigeria. Trade unions in Nigeria are governed by the Trade Unions Act 14 laws of the Federation. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) is the umbrella body for all workers' trade unions in Nigeria. The Trade Union Congress (TUC) is another umbrella body for senior staff and professional unions. There are over 40 registered trade unions in Nigeria covering different sectors. Functions of trade unions. 1. Collective bargaining, negotiating with employers for better wages, salaries, allowances, and conditions of service on behalf of all members. Collective bargaining results in a collective agreement, a formal written agreement binding on both parties. 2. Protection of members, defending members against unfair dismissal, victimization, unsafe working conditions, and discrimination. 3. Welfare services, providing members with loans, legal aid, scholarships for members' children, medical assistance, and housing loans through cooperative wings. 4. Grievance handling, processing complaints and grievances of individual members through formal channels. 5. Political advocacy, lobbying government on labor laws, minimum wage, and workers' rights legislation. 6. Education and training, providing training for members on their rights, new skills, and career development. 7. Industrial democracy, giving workers a voice in decisions that affect them, promoting worker participation in management, works councils, joint consultative committees. Types of trade unions in Nigeria. 1. Craft or occupational unions, organize workers of a specific skill or trade, regardless of industry. Example, Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, Nigerian Union of Teachers, NUT. 2. Industrial, general unions, organize all workers in a particular industry, regardless of skill or occupation. Example, Nigeria Labour Congress General Unions, Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Pengasan, Oil Workers, Nupon, National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, Junior Staff. 3. Company, enterprise, unions, organize workers within a specific company only. Less common in Nigeria. 4. Federated unions, groups of separate unions joined into a federation, represented by NLC or TUC at national level. Examples of major trade unions in Nigeria. ASUU, Academic Staff Union of Universities, University Lecturers, NLC affiliate. NUT, Nigerian Union of Teachers, Teachers. NUJ, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Journalist. NOSU, Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, Non-Academic University Staff. NUPON, National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, Junior Oil Sector Workers. Pengasan, Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association, Senior Oil Sector Staff. MAN, Medical Association of Nigeria, Doctors. JOHISU, Joint Health Sector Unions, Health Workers, Nurses, Pharmacists, etc. NLC, or Nigeria Labour Congress, umbrella body for all worker unions. TUC, or Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, umbrella body for senior staff/professional unions. Industrial disputes and actions. When negotiations fail, trade unions may take industrial action. 1. Strike, Workers refuse to work, most powerful weapon of trade unions. Types: official strike, authorized by the union; unofficial, wildcat strike; unauthorized, sit-down, sit-in strike. Workers occupy the workplace but refuse to work; sympathy strike, supporting another group of workers. 2. Go slow, work to rule. Workers perform only their exact job duties as stipulated in their contract, no overtime, no extra effort. Reduces productivity without a full strike. 3. Overtime ban, workers refuse to work overtime. 4. Lockout, the employer locks workers out of the workplace as a countermeasure to industrial action. 5. Pickets, trade union members gather at the entrance of a workplace to discourage others from entering, especially during a strike. Settlement of industrial disputes in Nigeria. 1. Negotiation, management and union negotiate directly, most common and preferred method. 2. Conciliation, a neutral third party, conciliator, helps the two sides reach their own agreement through discussion. The conciliator does not impose a decision. 3. Mediation, a mediator proposes solutions but the parties do not have to accept them. 4. Arbitration, an arbitrator, or arbitration panel, listens to both sides and makes a binding decision, award, that both parties must accept. In Nigeria, the National Industrial Court, NIC, is the main body for settling labor disputes. The Industrial Arbitration Panel, IAP, also handles disputes. 5. Adjudication, a court, National Industrial Court, hears and decides the case, legally binding. Employers' associations. Just as workers have trade unions, employers form employers' associations to represent their interests in bargaining and lobbying. Examples: NACSEMA, Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture; MAN, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Relevant laws in Nigeria. Trade Unions ACT 14 governs formation and operation of trade unions. Labor ACT CAPL 1 sets minimum standards for employment conditions, hours of work, leave, contracts. National Minimum Wage Act. Employees Compensation ACT 2010 provides compensation for work-related injuries and diseases, managed by NCIT. Pension Reform ACT 2014. Remember, industrial relations equals relationship between employers, management, and employees, workers, equals particularly through trade unions and employer associations. Good relations equals harmony plus cooperation plus productivity. Poor relations equals strikes plus lockouts. Trade union equals permanent organization formed by workers to protect and advance their interest. Pay plus working conditions plus job security plus rights negotiates through collective bargaining, governed by trade unions ACT, CAPT 14 NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress equals. Umbrella body for all worker unions, TUC, or Trade Union Congress, equals umbrella for senior staff and professional unions. Functions of trade unions: collective bargaining, negotiate better wages plus conditions equals collective agreement binding both parties, plus protection of members, unfair dismissal plus victimization plus unsafe conditions, plus welfare services, loans plus legal aid plus scholarships plus medical assistance, plus grievance handling plus political advocacy, lobby government on labor laws plus minimum wage, plus education and training plus. Industrial democracy, workers' voice in decisions. Types of unions: craft/occupational, specific skill/trade equals NUJ plus NUT, industrial/general, all workers in industry equals Pengassan plus Nippon Company, within specific company federated, groups joined in federation. Major unions: ASUU, university lecturers, plus NUT, teachers, plus NUJ, journalists, plus Nippon, junior oil workers, plus Pengassan, senior oil workers, plus NLC plus TUC, industrial actions, strike, refuse to work equals official plus unofficial plus sitting plus sympathy, plus go slow/work to rule, exact job duties only equals reduces productivity, plus overtime ban plus lockout, employer locks workers out, plus pickets, discourage others from entering workplace. Dispute settlement, negotiation, direct equals most preferred, plus conciliation, neutral conciliator helps parties reach an agreement equals does not impose, plus mediation, mediator proposes solutions equals not binding, plus arbitration, arbitrator makes binding award equals National Industrial Court NIC plus Industrial Arbitration Panel IAP, plus adjudication, National Industrial Court equals legally binding court decision employers associations, NACSMA plus Manufacturers Association of Nigeria Key Laws, Trade Unions Act plus Labor Act plus National Minimum Wage Act plus Employees Compensation Act 2010 plus Pension Reform Act 2014. Thank you and keep excelling at LightTech Academy, powered by LightTech Solutions Limited.